Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where we break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. And today we're doing Arsenal against Manchester United. And I've got a couple of things to say about this, but it's not going to be a very, very long one today. We are going to talk about set plays and set pieces. Now, if you're not aware in how it goes when you're building up to a game, the last thing you do the day before you actually go and play is set pieces and set plays. You normally watch the videos and you go through of what you're going to be doing to defend and attack against these teams. And there's a reason you do it on the last day before is because normally it's a light day the day before, and also it's top of the mind because that way you retain the knowledge that you've been told for the game you're immediately about to play. Now, Arsenal have a certain way of doing their set plays and they score a lot of goals from it. Now, you should be aware of this. I know you've got a new manager coming in, but the analytic team and staff in the background should already be working on this immediately before, like a couple of weeks even before you're playing them, knowing that this is going to happen, and knowing that you're going to be playing these people. The set play people are analysing and looking at this because that's what they do. Now, when you're looking at this, you're immediately looking at, okay, what's everyone doing here? You can see we've got one player looking that way, one player looking that way. We got Harry Maguire, I don't know, I think he thinks he's on the Titanic, like doing one of those wingy things. But ultimately, you can see this is where all of the Arsenal players are, and all you really have to do is try to block their runs and slow their runs down. How many players can you afford to move over there? Well, there's one, there's two. Could get them over here and try to slow down and stop their runs from the back post into the front post, or even defend them on the back post. Because what if they're playing the ball to the back post and you don't have anybody over here except for, I don't know, this guy holding his hand, not doing much. But you should be well aware of that. So as we move this forward now, we'll look, see the runners. You can see that there's two phases there. All of a sudden, the first three start to run, and as they get to a point, the second three start to run. Well, what does that tell you? The first three are basically the blockers. They're trying to pick up anyone that's going to mark them, and then it's the next set of people that you're looking to pick up. Okay, well, we're looking at this for the first time and really analysing it, but that's exactly how you would analyse and break this down on the professional level. Now, what you're looking to do is, is your team picking up the blockers or the runners behind? Because that's what you're looking to do. No, we're all still stood around one. Now, remember those people that we highlighted back here that were doing nothing and they just let all these players run past them? Yep, they're still there doing nothing, letting all those players run past them. Now we're having another little shifty look to see what's going on. Don't worry, we're still playing Titanic in the middle. Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. He's trying to block as much as he can. That's why his arms are out like that. He's trying to cover as much space as he can to stop these runs coming in. The keeper, again, not really focused on where the ball is or trying to get himself some space. So when this cross comes in, as it moves across, boom, there it goes. This is where the action is, all on the front post. You can see everyone's cleared out from the back, running to the front. Now, if you're running towards the ball, can you get a better jump than if you stood there? Well, you already know the answer to that, and you should already be doing that as a set piece coach. Now, if you're really, doing this properly, I'm a firm believer, all you do is have a player on the post there, and when that comes in, he gets to run out and challenge. Remember, he doesn't mark the post. That's just his starting position, so he can run out and clear this out. That's what he's looking to do. None of that happens, and Arsenal get themselves an easy goal. So here we are for the next corner that they score from. Similar situation where we've got one player here marking 1, 2, quite easily outnumbered on the back post. Now, of course, a minute ago they scored on the front post, so they're all worried and concerned about that. But because of the poor setup and the poor sort of preparation that Man United have put into this, it's an easy cut corner onto the back post where all their players don't make a run and they're all just sitting there waiting for the quality delivery to come in. There we are, bit of pushing and shoving. Everyone's pushing and shoving, and we end up with a man completely and utterly free here on the back stick. From the United point of view, though, you're looking at it, you've got 1, 2, 3 players, maybe 4, maybe 5. You can probably discount these two out here because I kind of like them there. I'd have one probably a little bit further on out there. But ultimately, no one's really doing a proper job marking Arsenal. So if we just look at where the Arsenal players are, we've got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, all trying to make that space on the back post for when this ball gets delivered. So all they've got to do is knock it back and see what happens. And it's a bit of an unlucky goal because, you know what, it bounces off his bum, I think, and goes in. But that's all down to the lack of anyone bothering to mark on this back stick. And look, right here, we've ended up got 1, 2, 3 United players all in that little range right there. No one is really marking. No one is really doing anything, just getting in each other's way. You're not in a position there to challenge for the ball. The keeper really can't do much because his players are in his own way there. He does sort of shuffle across, but he can't really do anything because it's a quality delivery. So United, they lose with their new manager. I'm not surprised. It is Arsenal. They are a bit good, and we'll see how Man United come in the fare in the weeks to come. Other than that, I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.